Hey guys, I am coming to you guys from a late night, but I had so much on my mind, and I thought that um, it was the best time now to share something so amazing that God directed and led me to do. Um, my church, about a month ago, hosted a cool event that where you get to share your gifts with people. And I always thought that my gift would be maybe singing or staying behind the scenes. I never wanted to be put on the spot. And so I started a Bible study. And if you've followed me for long, you know about my Bible studies. Maybe you've even um, listened to one of my Bible studies. And so God directed me. He led me and redirected me um, to do a short sermon. Um, and it being so close right now to Christmas, and even when I did this a couple weeks ago, it was so close to Christmas. It was 8 weeks. And so I wanted to share this with you guys because it is my first short sermon. So be gentle on me, but I hope that you guys enjoy it. And I'm so excited to share it with every single one of you. Thank you for following me. And I just hope that in some way this will give you a glimpse of my life and what I want for everyone that I come in contact with. All right, see ya.
All right, give her a hand.
All right, so I'm nervous, so I want everybody to stand up, please. Stretch your arms really high, put them down really low. I'm seriously trying to get all of my nervousness out. Okay? You can sit down, okay? All right. Well, you guys know I do Bible study. I don't do sermons, but I'm doing what the Lord has asked me to do. So I'm going to share with you guys what He's asked me. I'm going to talk about the gift you cannot return. Today, yes, today, we are 8 weeks away from Christmas. Can you guys believe that? 8 weeks away. For the next several weeks, people will pack out the malls and the stores trying to find a gift for someone they know and possibly love. They will search through the stores looking for something to give. Justin and I will end up in a store that smells like scented soaps, and they'll have candles. We all know there will be that sales lady to meet us as we're walking in, and she'll tell us about all the sales that will be occurring in that store. And as she turns to leave, I'll end up mimicking her. I'll say, and over here we have our gifts called the Desperation Collection. At this time of year, you find the stores packed with trinkets and clickety-clacks that you never see at any other time of the year. They are gift ideas for those people for whom you have no idea what to buy. When you become desperate to find some sort of gift, they are gifts of desperation. One year, someone got me a book about having better stomach health. I suppose the idea was that I would read this book about the stomach and ended up learning, honestly, way more than I needed to know. More than that, though, the gift told me that the giver had no idea what to get me for Christmas. But she felt like she had to give me something. It is this attitude that any gift is better than none. That makes December 26th one of the busiest, craziest days in all the stores. People assemble to the stores on the day after Thanksgiving to get in on those deals that last from 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. only. They flocked to the stores again on December the 26th to return all the junk of what they got. Why do we do this? Why do we feel obligated to give people something that they don't need? What does it mean to truly give someone a gift? We created these forced business transactions and then call it a gift. What is a true gift? In order for something to truly be a gift, it has to have the following characteristics, and I'm going to go through those with y'all. So number 1, a gift is given out of the abundance of the giver. In Luke 12:16 through 20, it says, "The ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful, and he thought within himself, saying, What shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. And he said, This will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. Luke and I will say to my soul, Soul, thou hast much goods laid upon for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said to him, You fool, this very night your life will be demanded from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself?" Many feel that the sin committed by this man is that he decided to hoard his wealth rather than share it with others. In God's economy, he should have taken his extra crops and given them away to the poor and the needy, rather than put the extra into the barn. He should have turned the extra into a gift and given it away. There are other examples of this in the Bible, like in Leviticus 23:22. I'm not going to read it, but if you'd like to mark it down for later. Number 2, the giver expects nothing but thanks from the receiver, since the richness comes from God. If anything, the giver will receive thanks, but nothing of value. Just like Einstein, he gets no money from the use of any of his scientific theories. He gets status and recognition, but he gets nothing more. This is something else that makes a gift a gift. A person giving the gift expects nothing in return, except for thanks and gratitude. Proverbs 19:6, "Many curry favor with a ruler, and everyone is a friend of one who gives gifts." Moving on to 3, a gift can be offered, but cannot be demanded. The gift must be given with joy, as the giver feels that it is right. If the receiving one annoys the giver into giving, then it is not really a free gift, or a free will gift. The gift shows the commitment of the one giving. Someone can give great amounts of money, but do it out of the sense of accountability or fear of embarrassment. On the other hand, someone else may give a small amount simply because they have the desire to do so. Leviticus 22:23 says, "You may, however, present as a free will offering an ox or a sheep that is deformed or stunted, but it will not be accepted in fulfillment of a vow." Number 4, a gift can be accepted or rejected. Once it's been accepted, it can't be returned. All true, right? I know what you're all thinking. Well, I would just return the item. I know that many times we accept the gift and later we return it for the money, or even just to exchange it for something we desire more than, well, that stomach health book. Let's look at Matthew 22:2. It says, "The kingdom of heaven is like a king who prepared a wedding banquet for his son. He sent his servants to those who had been invited to the banquet to tell them to come, but they refused to come. Then he sent some more servants and said, 'Tell those who have been invited that I have prepared my dinner. My oxen and fattened cattle have been butchered, and everything is ready. Come to the wedding banquet.' But they paid no attention and went off, one to his field and another to his business. The rest seized his servants, mistreated them, and killed them. The king was enraged. He sent his army and destroyed those murderers and burned their city. Then he said to his servants, "The wedding banquet is ready, but those I invited did not deserve to come. So go to the street corners and invite to the banquet anyone you find." So the servants went out into the streets and gathered all the people they could find, the bad as well as the good. And the wedding hall was filled with guests. But when the king came in to see the guests, he noticed a man there who was not wearing wedding clothes. And he asked, "How did you get in here without wedding clothes, friend?" The man was speechless. Then the king told the attendants, "Tie him hand and foot, throw him outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." This man tried to accept the king's invitation after it had been rejected, but the king had pulled back his invitation. The man was no longer invited. The gift is freely given, and as such, it is automatically ungifted if it's rejected. The receiver cannot take the gift. The gift must be offered again. The gift I've spoken about tonight and what it means to give a gift, the obligations of a giver as well as a receiver. But what is it, the gift that God has given us today? Romans 5:15, "But not as the offense, so also is the free gift. For if through the offense of one many be dead, much more the grace of God and the gift by grace, which is by one man, Jesus Christ, hath boundeth unto many." All of us were born into sin. All of us have the natural instinct to commit a sin. We are greedy, we're lustful, and harmful to ourselves and also to each other. As much as we might like to be perfect, we are not able to be perfect on our own. A gift must be offered out of the abundance of the giver. God is perfect. He offers to you some of that perfection. You cannot be perfect on your own, but God has plenty of perfection to share. If he offers it as a gift to you, a gift must be given without expectations. God knows that you are unable to give perfection, wealth, or any other thing because he needs nothing. The only thing that God asks from us is our praise. Our praise is the one thing that God does not own. Just like any other gift, the giving of thanks is the only thing that the giver expects in return. A gift can be offered, but cannot be requested. For many generations, mankind tried to be good enough to gain God's approval, but without success. God offers his grace as a gift to you. He holds that gift out and says that if you want it, he will give it to you. It is nothing that you are able to get on your own. A gift can be accepted, and it can be rejected. This offer is being extended to you. The Lord holds out the gift for you. You can accept the gift, his grace and mercy, or you can reject it. The Lord holds out his hands of grace as long as you live and you breathe. But once you've breathed your last breath, however, the rejection stays. Like the people at the king's feast, once the offer has been rejected, there is no redemption. I prepared this for tonight as I have fought many things to actually stand up here today in front of all of y'all. The devil has been trying really hard to stop me. But I'm here. And it is because 10 years ago, I decided wholeheartedly I would accept and start to unwrap the gift that was offered to me from the Lord. Now, my whole life, God has been a big part of my life. I've been a Baptist. I've been a short-lived Catholic. That's what I call it. But all my life, I've come and gone from this church right here. From a very small age, though I was holding this precious box I had only untied the bow and peeked inside from time to time. It was 10 years ago. I ripped that bow off. I threw that wrapping paper to the floor like our little ones do on Christmas morning, because they are just filled with so much excitement and can't wait to reach in and pull out what will fill them with the joy and the light of their world. So ask you, on that coming day, on December the 26th, a day of gift returns. It is like tonight. The Lord holds out his grace. And do you accept? Thank you.